Click on the download link to download the driver. It's going to pull up another window. In that window, you're going to have to click on the down button to actually download the file. Click on download anyway, so it actually downloads the file. Save it to your hard drive. You can decide where you want to save it to. Just make sure you see where you save it to. Like right now, I'm going to save it to a temporary folder I have. Click on it to open up the zip file. It is a zip file, so you're going to have to extract it. So you're going to extract all. Take note of where you're extracting it to. Extract it. Also, see how it says show extracted files when complete. If that's checked, it'll just pop up a new window with the extracted files. It makes it a little bit easier to get right to where you need to be. Hopefully yours is a little bit faster. I'm using a cloud drive in this case, so it's kind of slow. Alright, now I gotta open a print drivers folder and look for the exe file. There it is, print drivers exe. Double click on it to run it. Then you're gonna, when it pops up, you're gonna select your, well, it gives you a warning that you have to allow it to make changes. So say okay. Now it should come up with new manufacturers. Just select your manufacturer. CCAP installs a little bit different than the other one, so I'm going to go back and cancel this off and go back to our Arena printer, since that's more common lately. It might give you an option to remove old drivers. It is best if you can to just remove the old drivers. And we'd select the bottom local or network printer with manual settings. Hit next. Just leave it LPT1 for now and hit next. We'll change it in another step here. Find your printer. It's installed a 2.5 in this instance. Next. Install this driver anyway. You don't need to share it, just hit next. I would encourage you not to share it, actually. I wouldn't bother doing a test page. You could set it as default, but it's not a great idea either. Now you're going to pull up the print folder. Pull up all your device and printers. Go to your printer and right click on it. And go to printer properties. Go to ports. Now let's select the right port. These don't automatically set to the port you're using, so you gotta set it on the right port. Normally when you install a new printer, it's going to create the highest port number is going to be the one you just used, the one you just installed, and it's normally not, and it shouldn't have a description next to it. So in this case, I'm using USB 7. I'll hit OK, and one way to check to make sure it's on the right port is to pull the USB cord and turn the printer off. Once you pull the USB cord, it should go like grayed out, like you see for the CCAB SA5000. It shows that one offline, and then when you turn it back on and plug it in, well, it should plug it in, then turn it back on, then it should show no longer grayed out, and that way you can make sure you're on the right port. I would also suggest not opening up the print cartridges until you're actually ready to start going, and if you may even just want to open up one instead of opening them all. Like if you have a 3 or 5 cartridge printer, just open up one at a time while you're testing, so you don't so those cartridges don't dry out while you're experimenting.